Hello and good afternoon, beautiful people. Welcome back to Spill the Tea Lou for our watch along for the final games of the season, final match day of the Premier League season. Before we talk about the football, let us talk about this. It's very sunny in Ireland today. I was in my garden and the sun found me, so I'm slightly sunburnt. It's not as bad as it looks on the screen, to be fair. On the screen, it looks really, really, really bad. It's not, in real life, it's not quite as tomatoey as it looks on the screen. So don't panic. When the watch log is over, I shall be bathing in aloe vera and everything is going to be fine. But I just want to address it right at the start of the stream before everybody panics. Then we don't need to talk about it again for the rest of the stream because it's all done and dusted now. But yeah, it's absolutely roasting, easily the hottest day of the year. And I have now sunburned myself and located myself in a room with a computer, several screens, and a window that I can't open or you're just going to hear noise. So it's going to be a very interesting, very warm afternoon for me. I hope you all appreciate the sacrifice that I'm making for you guys. But yeah. Don't stress, it's not as bad as it looks on camera. It's a lot more tomatoey on the camera because of the way the light filter works than it is in real life. But now that we've got that out of the way, now we've discussed my sunburn together, I do have sun cream, Lucky. I do. I promise I do. You must use sun cream because the sun can be dangerous. However, it wasn't strong enough. I didn't put a high enough factor, which was entirely my own fault. But to be fair, it's not normally that hot here, so I just wasn't prepared enough. But Lucky is right. You should wear sun cream. Absolutely correct and right, Lucky, because the sun is serious. However, what else is serious is the final day of the Premier League season. What else is serious is all of our beautiful, my granny blouse. This is one of my favorite dresses. Thank you very much. I love this. I love it. And it's so airy and light. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You're just jealous, Shan. You're jealous. You wish you had one. But hello to all the lovely teacuppers. Now, guys, I know all of the games are happening right now. What I would ideally have liked to do is be able to have on screen like a live update of the scores so that you could see it as it's happening. Unfortunately, I can technically do it, but it means that I would have to remove one of the matches because I've only got a limited amount of screens. And if I have the scores on one of the screens to share with you guys, that means that I would have to lose a match. So I've taken the executive decision that I'm sure you can all find a way to check all of the scores yourselves. And we'll have the extra match on the screens. What I'm going to be attempting to do, now I cannot promise this is going to work, people, but just so we all know where we're at, let me just double check something here. Sorry, guys. Sorry, no problem. Right, so the plan is, guys, today, I know we normally have the rule not to put scores in the chat. Today it's fine. Don't put fake scores. Fake scores, you're just getting banned immediately because there's too much happening today. Rob and Flossie are going to be modding like their lives depend on it. So anybody, and I don't care how long you've been with the channel, if you put in a fake score today, you're getting banned immediately. No questions asked. It doesn't matter who you are. You're getting banned. So please don't do that. If it's a real score, put it in. Normally, I ask you guys to wait for me, but because obviously all of the matches are happening at the same time, it affects the table. Everybody's going to be watching it at different speeds. We're all going to be looking at different matches. You can put whatever score you want in the chat today. I'm not going to be reacting at the same time as you. Again, it'll be kind of 50 to 60 seconds. But if you want to, once it's a real score, you can put the scores in the chat today because of all the matches are happening at the same time. The matches that I am proposing to try and watch along to, I'm hoping to have, obviously, United, West Ham, and Spurs. They're the three that I'm hoping to have watching today. I'll be honest, if United wasn't my team, I wouldn't have them on. I would literally just have West Ham and Spurs because that's the one that matters today. That's the one that actually makes the difference. So those are the three. Those are the three that I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on. But guys, I can't make any promises. You guys, after the stream starts, or like after the matches start, you guys are going to be on my phone because I don't have enough screens to to put you guys on one. I'm using all the screens for the matches. So I don't know. I might end up, as we go through this, I might end up discarding one of the matches. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. But let us go. Yes, that was a great point. I did see Shem. Shem has put in Christian Romero has decided to turn up to the game. Now, I shared this on my X account earlier. You as a Twitter, and you're not following me, first of all, why? Because when I'm not live and things happen, that's where I'm putting my first thoughts out there. But let me see. What did I post? Because I don't want to misquote myself. Imagine how rude that would be. So I saw this earlier about Ribeiro, and what I said was his PR team have got involved then, because it certainly wasn't his bloody decision. Stuart is in with the super sticker, which means I need to go down here. Where is Stuart? Show me the sticker. Of course it's the black cat. Of course it's the black cat to get us started. A bit of good luck for everyone today with the black cat. Thank you very much to our Stuart for getting that in. I do appreciate that very much so, Stuart. And especially I appreciate everybody who comes along, gets involved, comments, likes, subscribes, who's just here. Your time is priceless. But special shout out, because between Stuart and Rob, really and truly, you are at the moment the reason I can keep the channel going. So thank you both very much. And yes, that's true, JT. And this is sort of my plan. Because obviously I can't have all the games. But if I see you guys' reaction to a goal in one of the games I'm watching, I'll know which one to look at. So I'm actually using you. I'm using you in the best possible way today. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I will also have the scores here. Guys, right, do you know what to do? Tell me, is FOTMob better than SofaScore for this? See on SofaScore, if I don't keep refreshing the page, the scores don't refresh. If I have it on FOTMob, will they update without me having to refresh the page? They'll just real-time update for me. Anybody who uses FOTMob, or what site can I be on that'll show all the fixtures and it'll give me the live scores without having to refresh the page? Because I'm not going to have time for that today. Not whatsoever at all am I going to have time for that today. But I have it on FOTMob at the moment. You use Flash Score and they do excellent. JT with the super sticker, who says, keep it up. Keep it up. I tell you what, we're earning the super stickers today, lads. I'm going to sweat off all this red. There'll be no red left because I'll have sweated it off. Yeah, see, I like SofaScore and I do use it pretty regularly, but it doesn't update. If you don't go in and out of things, it doesn't update. If I just leave it on the main match page, the scores don't update. I have to refresh. So I love it in general, but it's not hashtag Hassan biceps. JT, that man, you must have the Don on Snapchat. He loves the wee bicep picture in the gym, so he does. Right, Flash Score has live update. Right, let's go to Flash Score. Flash Score is decent, to be fair, as well. Right, let's go to Flash Score. Haven't used Flash Score since I was in the bookies. It's been a little while. Yes, I accept your cookies, whatever. Just give me the scores. Okay, that'll be good because then I can keep an eye on that. Let me zoom around a little bit because I don't really need to see what's happening in the Serie A. If I'm totally honest with you, I couldn't give a fuck. Right. No, that's a little bit too zoomed. Good God. Right, okay, that's good, but I need to have it like that so I can still see it. Okay, guys, I'm going to do my best. Jib says Flash Score as well. Yeah, no, that's good. So we've JT and Jibs repping the Flash Score. So that's the one we've gone with. Hello to everybody who's just joining us. I didn't even say hello to the teacups. I'm so sorry, guys. Like we've got Streets and Stuart and Flossie and Rob and Dibs and JT and Paige and Lucky and Shem. We've all of them. Everybody's here. All of the lovely people. I'm so sorry if I didn't say hello. Bonkers has been here for ages as well. Shout out Bonkers. Did I say Damien? I hope I said Damien, but Damien's here as well. Shout out to everybody. All the beautiful, wonderful teacups. I appreciate you all being here. I'm sure there's watch-alongs all over the place. Oh, it screams at you if there's a big chance. Oh, how do I turn that on? How do I make that happen? Will it just do it automatically? Do I need to make a setting for that, JT? How do I make this? How do I make the scream? Screams in color, not in audio. Oh, right. Okay. See, I have it on the same screen as one of the matches, so I'll have to click in and out of it because I've only got 3 screens. So that's 3 matches. And I've got you guys are going to be on the phone. So I can't have it. I'll just have to click in and out. I'll just have to click in and out. If there's a lull between the 3 games, we'll click on it. What was your joke, Dibs? What was your joke? Oh, was it you that said I'm repping the red and Red Devils? Was that you? Dibs. I did see somebody say that, but I'm concentrating so hard I didn't actually read it out loud. I did see it. Was that you? Shelby, confirm, Dibs. Was that you? Was that you? Right, guys. Let us do lineups. We'll try and do lineups. That was Davian. That was a good one, Davian. I spotted that one. That one was funny. Davian said that I'm repping the red and the Red Devils today. I liked that one. That one was good. No, so Dibs, I didn't see yours. I didn't. I missed yours entirely. I do apologize. Let me see. Oh, Dib said I've my Arsenal glow on. No. If I was Arsenal, there'd be a little bit of white somewhere. No, it's full on Red Devils. David beat you to it. Let me see. No. It's not going to be like a normal watch along. You know the way normally on the watch alongs I tell you what's happening and then we talk about it and then I look at your comments. It's not going to be like that today. You are corrected, right, JT? Not happening. It's not happening. But I'm going to try. I'm enjoying myself. This is great. I love this. I love when it's all chaotic. You know I love the chaos. So we're going to have this one as organized chaos as possible. That's what we're going to be doing. Right. Let me see. So lineups. Guys, tell me what lineups you want to know because I'm not going to be able to get them all. We're just not going to have time, right? So let me start with United and then we'll obviously do Spurs and West Ham and we'll do Newcastle from Mama Flossie and we can do Liverpool, do Arsenal. Do you guys even care? Are you guys even one bit bothered about your match today at all other than the Guard of Honour? Do Arsenal fans care at all? Right, so let us do United just because, my team. Other than that, I genuinely wouldn't. See, if United weren't my team, I wouldn't care. So for United, you've got Lawmans. Shaw makes it 38 out of 38. His first time in his career, 38 matches that he started in a season. First time in his career. So shout out Luke Shaw. We've got Martinez and Harry Maguire, which means, of course, Aiden Heaven is not getting any more minutes, even though it's the last game of the season and we're already where we need to be. Aiden Heaven is not getting minutes. Disgusting. Mazraoui is on, though. He's getting some minutes. Mason Mount is in the midfield with Kobe Bedu, which I just find hysterical. Patrick Dorgu getting some minutes, which I'm delighted about. Fernandez, obviously in search of his record-breaking assist. Ahmad is starting on the right with Mbumo up top. Cunha, I think, is carrying a little bit of a niggle. So I would prefer if Mbumo was pulled back a little bit and Ahmad wasn't playing and with somebody else up top. I'd even put Mason Mount up top, but then who do you play there? We don't want to play Ugarte. He'll tank his own value. I think Cunha is being rested and we know Sesko is being rested. So to be fair, the reasoning is there. Sesko and Cunha are both carrying things, so they're being rested. You don't want to play Ugarte, he'll tank his own value. So that means Mount in the midfield with Mane, because we know it's not Casemiro because he's signed for Inter Milan now, more or less. The only one that I would really genuinely question is, why is Aiden Heaven not on that pitch? Why is Martinez and Maguire starting? Why is Heaven not on the pitch? Other than that, I kind of understand all of the other decisions. Now, next one, I did see Shev's comment. Now, we're not going to focus on Wolves and Burnley, although if Wolves win today, they will come off the bottom of the table. They've been on the bottom of the table for like 270 sorry, I said that wrong. Not Inter Milan, Inter Miami. I'm so sorry, guys. JT, I'm sorry that I misspoke. Inter Miami, the David Beckham team, not Inter Milan. Sorry. I didn't realize I'd said that. I didn't realize I'd said that until you put in that comment. I'm so sorry. Inter Miami, my bad. Thank you, because I wouldn't have realized to correct myself. Spreading lies. Right, let us look at the Arsenal one, and then we'll go to the two that matter. Lineups. So, Kappa starts. Calafiori, Hincapié, Norgard, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Zubamendi, Martinelli, Max Dowman, Noni Madueke, and Jesus. You were right, JT. That's a very interesting lineup, to be fair. That's a mixed bag. That is definitely a mixed bag. Right, so we'll shoot Newcastle. We won't shoot them. We'll shoot through them. Pope, obviously. Jan Byrne, Botman, Chow, Hall, Tonali and Bruno G, Jacob Ramsey, Voltamada, Jacob Murphy, and Will Sula, who is on a super hot streak. A very strong team for Newcastle. Very strong team for Newcastle. Probably their strongest team against Fulham. So they're hoping to pick up the points today, move a little bit up the table. So really strong lineup. Now, let us go. Spurs. What are Spurs doing? Kinski, who's been very good of late. Jed Spence. Danso. So Jed Spence is the one with the broken jaw right now, isn't he? So Jed Spence, Danso, Van de Ven, Udogi, Bentancur, Palhinha, Porro, Gallagher, Tell, and Richarlison. I mean, they're very stuck. They're very stuck anyway, to be fair, because of all their injuries. So they're really stuck with what can they do with all of their injuries, if you get what I mean. We shall see. We shall see. Let us look at West Ham. And then I'll read some of your comments. That's the thing. Spurs only have 2 attacking-minded players, and one of them is Richarlison. How will Spurs even score a goal? I mean, maybe there'll be own goals. Though, to be fair, where are we? Maybe they'll score a really good team goal where somebody just gets on the end of it. I hope for Shem's sake. I hope for Shem's sake. Also, I want to buy West Ham players, which means they must go down. West Ham must go down. Shem, your team better not let me down, or I'll be speaking to Spursy myself. I'll be having a word with him because I would like to buy some of these. So, Hermansen in goal for West Ham, Kyle Walker-Peters, my wee friend Mavropanos, Disasi, Diouf, Souček, Fernandez, Jared Bowen, Felipe, Somerville, and Tati Castellanos. Now, what I would suggest is potentially Spurs' best hope. If Leeds can annoy Castellanos enough that he gets hot-headed and gets himself a red card, then Leeds can beat West Ham and Spurs can make the most of it. Because I don't know if Spurs can save themselves. So Leeds are very annoying, some of their players. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he's very annoying. He's enough to get anyone a red card, okay? They have some very good but very annoying players on the Leeds team. If you annoy Tati Castellanos, he will get annoyed. He will do something stupid. He will get a red card. If you get him a red card, then Leeds win. Then Spurs can stay up. That should be your plan. If Spurs players have any friends at Leeds, they should have been ringing them up and been like, get Tati Castellanos a red card because he's liable to have one. So I actually think that might be Spurs' best hope today. Haven't looked at the lineups. Right, let me sort myself out, and then we'll go to your comments. and I'll get my life together. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. That's fine. That's fine. Is this fine? Oh my God, guys. Okay. Right. I think, what? Oh, right. Yeah. Righto. I think I'm alive. Right. We're on to the phone, guys. You're on the phone. Let me scroll. No. I can do this for another little minute and then I'll scroll because there's so many comments. Stuart has sent me an ice cream. I would love an ice cream right now. I would love a real ice cream right now. Thank you very much to Stuart. I do appreciate it. Dibs, I actually don't want Spurs relegated. I've said this many times, but if they do go down, the banter is going to be epic for the greater good. Hello to Sarah. Thank you for joining us, Sarah. Nice to see you in the chat with us. Thank you. Jibs is giving us a countdown. 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go. We're loading. We are loading. Let me see. Shem is not feeling great. Shem is not feeling fantastic. Sorry. There we go. Guess is here. Hello to Guess. Damien says Tonali and Lewis Hall. Here we go. Flossie's going to hit you or his fatter, you know. JT says, I hope the next time I will see Kepa is in a Welcome to Fulham video. And what else are we saying? Yeah, Inter Milan, Inter Miami. I mean, the letters are practically the same. I can see how I said the wrong one. Pretty close. Shem wants to focus on Burnley and Wolves. It could be huge for Wolves. If Wolves manage to get off the bottom of the table after all that, oh my God. Paige says, I am nervous for you, Shem. This must be hell. Are you actually joking me? Oh my goodness me. Guys, can I just say something? This won't apply to most of you because you're all wonderful little humans. But I just want to be very, very, very clear. The guys that mod on this channel, so Mama Flossie and Rob and Guess, they are fantastic. They give up their free time to come to my channel to support me completely for free and to moderate the channel. Now, most of you don't need moderating because you're all really, really lovely people. However, if one of the moderators in the chat tells you not to do something and you continue to do it, you will be banned, okay? If you're banned, do not come back on another account. That account will also be banned. Don't come back on burners. Don't come back on more accounts. You will just be banned over and over and over again. If the mods have asked you not to do something, you've chosen to disrespect the mods on the channel, and you continue to do that despite being told not to do it, you will be banned. You will be removed. There won't be any second chances. You won't be allowed back in, and every single account you come near the channel on will be banned. So just don't do it. As I said, that won't apply to the majority of the people in the stream, in the subscribers. Most of the people that come in here are absolutely wonderful, and I enjoy spending my time with you. However, do not disrespect my mods. If you disrespect my mods by ignoring them, you will be banned unequivocally for good. No second chances, no burner accounts. That's the way it's going to be. So I just want to make sure that's very, very, very clear for everybody, because there's somebody is struggling with it a little bit. So hopefully that's nice and clear now. So yeah, shout out to our moderators who are wonderful. Big up to them, and they do a hard job. And they're very fair on this channel. Very, very, very fair on this channel. So do not disrespect them. You will be out on your ear and you will not come back. And yes, Lucky says, please respect my Mama Flossie or she's going to get the rolling pin. Yes, she will. 5 minutes to go, says Dibs. We're nearly there. 5 minutes to go. I'm so excited. Oh dear, I love it. I'm actually genuinely buzzing. This is it. See the chaos. Thrive in the nice kind of chaos, the fun kind of chaos. I hope there's goals. I hope there's goals all over the place. I hope I hope every single team, all 20 of them score today. I hope all the teams get a goal for the last day of the season. That would be so fun. That would be so fun. Imagine all the games, I want goals. If we get any nils at all, I'm actually going to cry my eyes out. Can we recap let us look. Great shout, because I forget. So Liverpool and Brentford does. I know that one for sure. Because so let me pull up the table, because otherwise it's just going to be complete nonsense. As it stands, Aston Villa are in 4th. So if Aston Villa win today, that means the top 5 will go into the Champions League. If Aston Villa lose and Liverpool win, that would send Liverpool into 4th and Aston Villa into 5th. If that happens, so if Aston Villa lose and Liverpool win, whoever's in 6th will also go to the Champions League. As it stands, that's Bournemouth. If Bournemouth lose and Brighton win, and Aston Villa lose and Liverpool win, Brighton will go to the Champions League. But if Aston Villa lose and Liverpool win and Bournemouth win, Bournemouth will go to the Champions League. If Aston Villa win, it doesn't matter what else happens. It's only the top 5. That's where we're at with Europe. In terms of beyond that, if Aston Villa stay in 4th, so if Aston Villa win today, 6 and 7 will go into the Europa. As it stands, that's Bournemouth, Brighton. But if Brighton lose and Chelsea win, Chelsea would go to the Europa. 8th will go to the conference no matter what. So if Chelsea lose and Brentford win against Liverpool, Brentford would get themselves into the Conference League. If both Chelsea and Brentford lose and Sunderland win, Sunderland can get into the Conference League. The teams that have nothing riding on them at the minute: Newcastle, Everton, Fulham, Leeds, Crystal Palace and Forest. But obviously they're playing some of the teams where it does matter. So basically they all matter today, really. Other than, even Wolves and Burnley matter, because Wolves can get themselves off the bottom of the table. So who are Arsenal playing again? Arsenal are playing Crystal Palace. That game doesn't matter. Arsenal Crystal Palace means nothing to either team. City play Aston Villa. That game matters not for City, for Aston Villa. Because most of the teams from 5th to 9th are going to be praying that Aston Villa lose, because that's what sends them into 5th and Liverpool win. Right, so that's where we're at, guys. They all more or less matter. There's Bournemouth United. I need West Ham and I need Spurs. Come on, West Ham. Right, I have Spurs working. My West Ham channel is not having any of me at all. You working, motherfucker. Oh, dear. Baby Jesus, don't do this to me now. Come on, play. Right, okay. Sorry, guys. West Ham are being a little bugger on me. So I'm going to watch them on a different channel. And let's just go. Where is West Ham? What channel are you on, my wee friend? There's West Ham there. Now, guys, I am going to be talking to you I am going to be reading your comments, but you are going to be on the phone. Okay. So have Spurs. We got Spurs. That's good. We've got West Ham. That's good. United. Excellent. Can you do your agent, please? Sorry, people. I have to talk to my technology to make it work, especially when there's so much of it. I normally can't work it even when there's only one of them. Imagine there's many of them. There's many, many of them. Um, you hit it. Let me see. Let's see how it's going to be. Now, guys, my timing is going to be way off on this, so don't panic. Don't panic when my timing is way off. We'll cope. We will just cope. I'm putting United on the small screen because realistically, it's the game that just matters the least. I'll be honest. I have it there for decoration. Primarily, it's going to be West Ham and Spurs matches. But I do feel free to get the scores in from all the matches because I'm never going to be able to keep up with them all. It just ain't going to be happening. Okay, so we're ready to kick off in my Spurs screen. The West Ham screen is still showing me is still showing me not what I want to see, so that's no good to me. Why are you acting? Why is my West Ham one just acting like a little bugger? It's because I've had to put it through the cable, is probably why. Right, so I have Spurs have kicked off for me. United are about to kick off. West Ham is playing silly beggars. I might not be able to do West Ham because the channel just will not work for me. I think it's because I'm putting them through the same channel, which is an issue. Okay, right. What are you guys saying? Yeah, so you've Bournemouth, Newcastle kicked off. And that's it, guys. Just throw it into the chat. When I see it, I'll read it out. Yeah, so Spurs game, Everton have got a corner already. Spurs have got a corner already. Oh, I forgot about United already. I've already forgot about the United match. Oh, right of the ball. I'll tell you about United if anything happens, like a goal or if Bruno gets that assist. At the moment, Spurs are playing away here. West Ham are being an absolute little doggy doo doo. Thank you very much, Mama Flossie. I'm gonna keep trying. I think it's because I've had to put it through the same wire. I just assumed it would work, but I guess not. I'll keep trying here. Oh, I've got her. I've got her. She was fighting with me, but I've got her now. Excellente. Okay. Right. So Spurs are attacking. Spurs are still attacking. I thought they lost it. They didn't. They're going down the left. That side worked for them. Who did they play last? Spurs down the left was really working for them. That went well in their last match. United have Mazraoui attacking, which was interesting. And we've already got people on the ground. They're fine in the Spurs match. They're having a little tussle already. That's going to be fun. When they're wrestling early, you know it's going to be a good match. Njai and Bentancur. So that'll be fun. If they're falling out already 2.5 minutes into the match, they're definitely going to fall out some more. Gosh, or I hardly know her. Oh dear. So it's a free kick to Spurs. It's a free kick to Leeds. Okay. Okay, the free kick for Leeds has been taken. Nothing came of it. I'm waiting for Pedro Parro to take the one for Spurs. What was that? That was a terrible, like, free kick. Tarkowski heads it backwards, so I'm assuming that's gonna be a corner for Spurs. I mean, Porro takes the free kick. To be fair, the problem wasn't Porro. He put it in a very good position. The problem was that where it landed, there was three Everton players and no Spurs players. So Tell's away on out there to take the corner. Um, Most goals from corners, most in the Premier League season, 17 for Spurs. They're just underneath. So Arsenal have had 18, Spurs have had 17. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So Tell has taken the corner. Richarlison did get to it, sort of bobbling around there. And it's back out with Tell. Who's on the ground for West Ham? Somebody's on the ground for West Ham, and Calvert Lewin's talking to the referee. I didn't see what happened, but obviously Calvert Lewin has done something. It looks like, is it Simon Hooper is the who was down for Spurs now? Is that Tell that's down? Oh, he just went down out of nowhere, Tal. He just went down out of nowhere, holding the front of his leg. Nobody tackled him. Nobody hurt him. He was running. He went down. He's up now, but he's sort of limping around a bit. But I always think it's worrying. When they go down with nobody near them, it stresses me out a little bit. So he's up, sort of hobbling. Wolves are 1-0 up. Go on. Go on. Well done, Wolves. Right, guys. Right. Let us see. We're back up and running here, Leeds and West Ham. I don't know who was down, but they're fine now. And Conor Gallagher attacking again for Spurs. Nothing's happening in the United match. Dorgu's just running out of play. Okay, there's Spence sent it to, was it Porro we sent it to? Looks like it, I think. Yeah, it was Porro. Leeds are doing a lot of attacking in the West Ham game. I would suggest so far Spurs have definitely started the better team. Do you know what? Fair play to Jed Spence. They've just shown this massive on his chin from his broken jaw. And then when I look at the other match at West Ham, who do I see talking to the referee? Only Dominic Calvert-Lewin, somebody who didn't break his jaw, but who would be liable to do a bit of damage. But Spurs are attacking here again. Porro, oh! The Everton defender nearly took his own keeper out of it. And he's less than impressed. He's a little bit mad. Who was that? Which defender was it nearly took the keeper out? Oh no, JT, don't be like JT and hit the like button. Don't be like JT. But yeah, Spurs have definitely started well here. Spurs have definitely started well. They're attacking well. They're on top of Everton. They're so on top of Everton that their defender is taking out their keeper. So yeah, very, very good from Spurs so far. Leeds are attacking West Ham again. This is the ideal start for Spurs. They're attacking well, and Leeds are attacking West Ham. Leeds are attacking still into the box. What was that? Oh no, nothing came of it. Nothing came of it. Nothing came of that. Leeds are just attack after attack after attack, though, here. And I mean, it wasn't good defending. It hit Dominic Calvert Lewin's knee and went in the wrong direction. So, yes, just to confirm, guys, we have 1-0 to the Wolves, and it was a penalty. It was a 1-0. It was a penalty for Wolves to send them 1-0. So that's good. That's good for them. And they're now off the bottom of the table, as I understand it. Kobe Mainoo's down holding his toe, but I reckon he's probably going to be okay. And Spurs are attacking again. Porro put it in, but there's. Do you know what it is, right? All Spurs players are putting the ball into the box, but then no one's in the box to get on the end of what they're putting in. Leeds have no chill. Leeds don't have chill, and that's it. That's the thing. A lot of people were saying Leeds are going to be on the beach. Leeds aren't going to try. And do you remember on the prediction with our wee friend Kai from behind the dugouts, and I said, I don't think so. Leeds just aren't that way inclined. Leeds are just a hard team. Leeds are just a hard team to play. I was right. I knew it. It's just not their way. Some good defending there by Mavropanos against Bogle. Spurs are going forward here again. It's been it's basically right. Everton clear it, Spurs attack again. Everton clear it, Spurs attack again. I've no idea what's happening in the United match. Sene Lammens has it at his feet here at the moment. I've no idea what's happening. Well, he's not a midfielder, is he? Because he's just kicked it out of play. A little bit too much on it for Luke Shaw. So it's 0-0. Sene Lammens look like his face is getting the same colour as mine. Sene Lammens is getting sunburnt there in the net and is here. Damien says Spurs are looking good. Street says it's so hot out here. It's so hot in here. Let me just tell you, it's so hot in here. Guys, I know it's the middle of a match, but did anybody see the news that apparently Nuno, if West Ham go down, he's leaving? He has no intention of managing in the Championship. Supposedly, he said that the other day. I haven't had a chance to talk to you about it, but he said it. We have a corner here, by the way, for Spurs, guys. Leeds are on the build-up again against West Ham. Danso got to it, but just couldn't aim it at all, bless him. So it's got out of play for a goal kick. Yes, Lou with the Mavropanos Scout Watch, obviously. I am determined. Do you know what I think, JT, and I'm not being funny? If I feel like if I talk about it enough times, there's some content creators that watch my content, and they're very welcome. Most of them are quite lovely, but they don't often chat. But I feel like if I can encourage enough content creators to speak about this, then eventually people will start listening to me. Bijal there took out Tati Castellanos. So Bijal for Leeds is now on a yellow card. He's taken out Tati Castellanos. The thing is, that tackle will have annoyed Tati. So that's what they need to do, Leeds. Leeds are off to a really good start. Really, really good start. By the way, didn't Lammens win signing off the season for the Athletic? Yes. The Athletic voted Sene Lammens. I'm sure it was the Athletic. I might be wrong. Correct me because I've read a lot of things recently. I'm reasonably sure in the Athletic WhatsApp supporters poll, I think it was. Something like that. The camera's on Romero. Have they booed him? I would. The Spurs fans have banners there saying all together always, which I think is really nice. And I think it's a big FU to their captain who had to be guilt-tripped into coming at all. It's a free kick here, by the way, to Everton, guys. Free kick to Everton. And he did nothing with it. That was dreadful. That was a really bad free kick. Yeah, JT, I'm taking all the credit if we sign him. We need a centre-back. We're looking at centre-backs. He's a really good centre-back. We have been linked to Diouf. I saw yesterday we're being linked to Diouf. I don't mind Diouf. I think he's been reasonable, to be fair. Obviously, everybody knows we're linked to Mateus. But I'm holding out. I'm holding out for Mavropanos. Any more goals, guys, in any of the other matches? If there are, let me know. I'll shout them out. Castellanos is down again here. Who was it fouling this time? Somebody has now stood on Castellanos' foot. Oh no, somebody stood on. No, yeah, it was Tashi. Somebody stood on Tashi. He's going to start getting annoyed. He is going to start getting annoyed. We're going to start getting more cards in this game. It's a free kick to West Ham because people keep standing on Tashi Castellanos. Why is that not a foul? Tal has done really well there. Was that a foul and I've missed it? Oh, yes, it was. Jake Ryan has got a yellow card, very deservedly, for swinging out of Tal. Brighton have just skied it. Brighton have just absolutely skied it against Manchester United. Palhinha missed 6 yards out, says Shamble. I mean, that's not good. Jesus is missing sitters for Arsenal. A free kick here for Spurs into the box by Porro. Who was that? Who was that? Kicked that all over the gaff. All over the gaff and all over the bar. Porro's putting in really good free kicks, and his teammates are just dreadful. Good defending by Leeds, by the way. Good defending by Leeds. Darlow, the Leeds keeper, is holding his side as though he's got a stitch. Yes, very good free kick. And they should have done better. Should have done better in the box. That's the second good delivery from Porro, and his teammates have let him down. We're going to have here a West Ham corner. Guys, a West Ham corner. And a free kick for Spurs. Nothing came of the corner, but they're going to try and put it back in, West Ham. Yeah, Diamond's very good. Max Diamond's very good. Tashi's push it in. Well, he's tried to put it in for West Ham. It's not really fun for anyone. O'Brien has fouled Tell again, although I feel like on that one, Tell might have made the most of that one, to be fair. Leeds have cleared it. Not very far, though. Mason Mount is rolling round the ground. I'm not sure what's happened to him. It looks like it might have been James Milner. I'm sure Mount will be fine. Milner looks a little bit perplexed, but Milner is a lot stronger than Mount. Oh, that was good defending by Everton. Really good defending by Everton. Important defending. I feel like it might have been James Garner. Was it James Garner? Who was it? Who was it that did that defending? Jib says, save by Kepa. Well done, Kepa. I didn't know you had it in you. Well done to Kepa. Spurs are on the attack again, guys. Spurs are on the attack. So the good news is Spurs are continuing to do well. Pablo had a really good chance there. Really good chance. To be fair, he bounced it into the ground, but then there was good defending by Leeds. So, look, West Ham are growing into this game against Leeds. West Ham are really growing into this game against Leeds. But the good news for Spurs is that they're not falling off. Spurs are still playing really well, still the better team. Let me just... Paige says, this is intense just listening. I need a drink. Guys, this is great. I'm having the time of my life. I actually wish I had more screens. See if I had more screens. When you see those videos of computer hackers and they've just got like a bank of screens all in front of them, I would love that. I would love that. I would watch all the matches every weekend and we would watch along for all of them. It would be great. From what I've seen, the little bit I've seen of the Manchester United match, Brighton seem to be very much on top. So if anybody's watching that, let me know. Is that correct? Have I got it wrong? Have I got it right? Because obviously that's the one I'm paying the least attention to. I'm primarily looking to see if Bruno is going to get an assist or not. Kind of it, if I'm honest. Kind of it. Kinski sends it forward for Spurs, and it's with Darlow, the Leeds keeper as well. So Conor Gallagher's been working hard. Foul on Gravenberch, says Bonkers. Foul on Gravenberch in the Liverpool match. Multi-monitor Lou. Imagine. Oh, I would have the time of my life. I really would enjoy it. Yeah, Shem. Shem says, we're playing some good football, but nobody can get a shot on target. That is exactly what has happened so far in this match. Fulham 1-0. Oh, Fulham 1-0. That is unexpected. That is very unexpected. Fulham 1-0. It's back with Kinski, who sends it forward again for Spurs. Fulham 1-0. I didn't see that, actually. Didn't see that one coming. Okay. Let me just take a breath. Who scored for Fulham? Let's just look. Diop scored for Fulham. Was it a good goal? Was it a mistake by Newcastle? um, Dibs, the Arsenal fans are saying we are unbearable. That's quite funny. Some of you are. But that's quite funny though, to be fair. um, oh, that's going to be a foul. That's going to be a foul by Roll. Roll. Foul by Everton. It's going to be a free kick for Spurs. Palinia's won the free kick for Spurs. Yeah, self-awareness galore, says Streets. We love a bit of self-awareness. To be fair, none of the ones in our chat. No, Flossie. No, no, no. Rob, that thing I sent you, will you send that to Flossie, please? That'll help her out. Uh, oh, don't you love to see it? Dominic Calvert-Lewin has ended up on the ground. Excellent. I love to see it. Streets, Luke, everybody. Hello to all the people. Salah off the post with a free kick. The referee has had enough of this nonsense in the Spurs match. That was quite a bad tackle. Roll, who has just been told off for a different tackle. Oh, he's quite up high on Van de Ven's leg with his studs. Van de Ven screamed and is rolling around the ground. His eye is covered, his eyes, he's like this on the ground. He looks to be in genuine pain. I think he's screaming. I mean, he's more or less stood on Van de Ven's leg, like sideways. I don't think it's quite as sore as Van de Ven's making it. Like, I don't think his leg is broke. I don't think his leg is broke or anything. Roberto De Zerbi is losing his mind. Losing his mind. I think Van de Ven is going to be okay, but Roll had just received the telling off for a previous tackle and then put in that one. And you could hear the cry of pain immediately. Sene Lammens is still getting sunburnt, but there are no goals in the Man United match. Thanks, Rob. Thank you very much. Yeah, Lou with the Dominic Calvert-Lewin hate watch. That's it now. Once I decide I really dislike a player, and it's a pity because see, before that, I was giving him loads of praise. I was saying how well he was doing, what a signing he'd been, how many goals he was scoring. Then he did that in the match against my team. Now he is forever in the bin. Forever in the bin. Once I decide I dislike a player, like that Will Hughes, can't have him. Cannot have him at all. No interest in him whatsoever. He's in the bin as well. I have a list of players. It's a short one. It's a very short one, but I can't be having him. Cannot be having him. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin has now joined that party. Van de Ven's fine, by the way. I just moved on from that. Van de Ven is now fine. But I would say Roll is on watch. City 1-0. City have scored. City 1-0. City 1-0. Okay, guys. Let me see. Szoboszlai missed the target. Szoboszlai's been so good this season for Liverpool. So Bonker says Szoboszlai has missed the target. JT says City have gone 1-0. Semenyo, definitely one of the best January signings. Yeah, he's very good, Semenyo. Oh, very, very good save. Spurs nearly had a goal. Big, big, big save. That's Pickford, isn't it? It's still with Spurs. West Ham are attacking. Leeds have cleared it, but Spurs are still going. That was a big save. West Ham have really taken over. Leeds started that game so well, but West Ham are starting to take over. The ball comes in from Jed Spence, and if Richarlison gets on that, it's in the back of the net. Even Richarlison couldn't have missed that. Very, very, very good ball in from Jed Spence. Water break in the Spurs Everton match. I'll be honest, lads, I thought that was a pile of nonsense when I heard it. Given how tomato like I am, I'm now not going to judge water breaks. In fact, I think it's a wonderful idea. 1-0 Sunderland, 1-0 Chelsea. Oh my goodness, never mind a water break, right? With goals going in all over the gap. All over the gap. So we have 1-0 Wolves, 1-0 Fulham, 1-0 City, 1-0 Sunderland against Chelsea. Okay, so what does that do? Let us see. Let us get the table. And what does that do to the table? Bear with me, guys. I'm on top of it. I've got it. It's happening. Okay. So it's going to be a corner for Leeds. Looks like Tanaka is going to take it. And West Ham have conceded 15 goals from corners this season, the most in the league. The most in the league. So this could be an important corner for Leeds. Except it's not. Oh, keeper has it. Keeper has it. So we're all good. There was no goal there, right? Let's just go to the table. So, standings. So that means, as it stands, Aston Villa are still in fourth, which means top 5 go to the Champions League. That is unchanged. As it stands, Bournemouth and Brighton are going to the Europa League. And as it stands, Sunderland are in the Conference League. As it stands, that is where we're at. Aronson has just got a yellow for Leeds, and they're now having their water break. And the Spurs Everton water break is over. That's where I'm at, people. Okay. O'Brien has fouled Tal like 4 to 5 times already. O'Brien's on a yellow, Shem. O'Brien is on a yellow. O'Brien got a yellow for one of the fouls on Tal, Shem. I'm sure he did. Am I wrong? Let me double check that. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you. I'm sure he got one there a little minute ago. Yeah, O'Brien has a yellow card. He's got a yellow card for one of the fouls on Tal. You're right, though. There has been several. No, you're all right, Shem. I only know because he did another tackle right after he got the yellow, and I was like, you need to shut up. You're in trouble already. That's the only reason I remember. No, but he's on one. But if he keeps going, they're going to have to give him a second one for accumulation, and he'll get himself sent off because he's being. Water break, by the way, guys, in the United Brighton match as well. The only game currently playing that I'm watching is the Everton Spurs. Spurs are playing very well. You're right, Shem, what you said earlier. Spurs are playing very well. You just cannot get the ball across the line. Sorry, throw in for Everton here, guys. I was just taking a moment. I just zoned out for a little moment. I was having a look around. I zoned out for a little moment. But nothing has come off that. Nothing has come off that. But Everton are going to try and come again. This is probably the closest to an attack they've had in the whole match. Okay, West Ham and Leeds are back as well. West Ham and Leeds are back as well. Oh, Shem, you should have just shouted from the next room. Tell them you'll see them next week. Okay, Spurs are going forward again. We've just had a free kick, the ball into the box for West Ham, cleared by Leeds. It's a throw for Everton. Tal looks displeased about this throw scenario, but it's a throw for Everton. West Ham are trying to build up again. Leeds have just, what has happened to Leeds, right? Leeds started this match completely in control, and after the first 5 to 10 minutes, it's like they went, you know what? Frig this. And it's been all West Ham ever since. Who, by the way, Shem, don't panic, because apparently they also cannot score. JT, no rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked at all. Yeah, the United game is a little bit dross. From the little bit of it I've seen, it has been a little bit dross. I'm very glad I decided to do the watch along for these other matches. I'd be a little bit bored if I was just watching United right now. Thank God we're already secure. Leeds are trying to fly forward. Somerville cut it out. Sure, it was Somerville cut that out. That was very good, very, very good defending by Somerville because Leeds were on a run there. Gallagher's been good today for Spurs. Richarlison looked like he fell over, if I'm honest, but it's been given as a foul. They're going to get a free kick. It looked to me like he fell over, but I was kind of watching the other screen, so I might have missed the real foul. Irog Bunham is arguing with the referee it wasn't a foul. Nothing to report in the United match, really, other than Brighton are attacking again. Latvia 4-0 in the ice hockey. Latvia are very good at ice hockey, though. Latvia are like, it does help. They play it like they've more facilities and it's the sport there. So yeah, shout out to JT for that update. I do enjoy the ice hockey. Spurs are trying a bit of slow build up now rather than the hoofball. Luke Shaw's on the ground. He looks quite hurt. Was the ball hit him in a delicate area? He just went down and I couldn't see why. I don't know if he's winded or if the ball's hit him somewhere it shouldn't. It was completely accidental, but I don't think it's a serious injury. I think it's he's a little bit winded or something around there. I think he's fine. Spurs are still trying to go forward. Leeds have the ball. Leeds have the ball. Oh my God. That's the first time in about 25 minutes I've looked at the screen and Leeds have the ball and they're trying to go forward. Other than the Somerville attack that we said. Right, Leeds are trying. Spurs are still trying. Jed Spence has been fantastic. Everton have turned it over. Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall has been a bit of a pain in the backside for Spurs. If you want to pick an Everton player that stood out, it's been Dewsbury Hall. West Ham have the ball again. No, it's definitely not serious. It looked like the ball either hit him in the tummy and he got a bit winded, or in the nether regions, but he sort of doubled over. He seems to be fine now. I don't think it was an injury. I think it was more of the ball struck an area and hurt him, I believe. I wasn't fully watching it, but that was the impression I got. He's not injured, though, that I can see. Everton are trying to attack a little bit now through Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall has been the man of the match for Everton specifically, not in the match, but for Everton so far. Jed Spence has been brilliant, really brilliant. Everton are seeing a little bit of ball the last few minutes, as are Leeds. Just waiting to see. Everton had a little bit of an attack there. The ball's gone out of play, and I'm waiting to see if it's going to be a corner or a goal kick. And I'm not quite sure. West Ham are trying to get out of their own area. So it's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner for Everton. Dewsbury Hall is going to take it. Forest 1-0. Forest 1-0. Shout out, guys. Thank you for letting me know. Forest 1-0. Okay, so nothing came of the corner, but I'm watching something here. JT says there's something I need to watch. So I need to watch the screens. All righty. Pickford is centre forward for Everton. Dewsbury Hall sort of headed it out of play there. There's a throw for Leeds. Oh, we have a goal! Man United have scored! Patrick Dorgu! Is that Patrick Dorgu? There we go. I was watching the wrong screens. Okay, let us see. 1-0 to United. I think it was Patrick Dorgu because they're all rubbing his head. Now I have to watch it. Was Bruno? Was it Bruno? Bruno got the assist. Oh, well done. Well done, Bruno Fernandes, the outright top assister in the Premier League. And guys, he is now equal to the all-time European. So the top 5 European leagues, he is now equal to that. If he gets one more assist, if he gets to 22 assists, oh, well done, Patrick Dorgu. What a header while wrestling. Well done, Patrick Dorgu. Well done. Really, really, really good job. So, yes, he's the outright top assister in the Premier League. If he gets one more, he's the outright top assister of all time in the top 5 European leagues. Oh, they've put a little thing on the TV from. Oh, that's lovely. I like that. Well done. He's equaled. He's top of the Premier League all time. And he has equaled the it was near. I thought there was nearly going to be a goal there for Spurs, but there wasn't. If he gets one more, he will be the top assister in the top 5 European leagues. The current, so he's equaled the record in Europe, and he's top of the Premier League. He's beaten it in the Premier League. If he gets one more, he's the top of Europe as well. I saw this yesterday. I didn't want to say it before the match in case I put the markers on him. So well done, Bruno Fernandes. Well done, really and truly well done. When you think he played half the season out of position as well, you have to give it to him. You really have to give it to him. I see all the praise for Bruno in there. I love it. I love it. I love it. It was a very good header, Stuart. You're right. Fair play to Patrick Dorgan. It was a very good, strong header from Patrick Dorgu. There was the wrestling was going on in the box. Patrick Dorgu was good and strong and got his head despite the wrestling. It was a very good header. And so well done, Patrick Dorgu, because without him, the assist doesn't exist. And there was a save, by the way. There was a big save there. Dominic Calvert-Lewin had taken a shot for Leeds, and the West Ham keeper kept it out of the back of the net. So well done him. He has kept it 0-0. Although no, I don't want West Ham. I want West Ham to be relegated so we can buy their players, but I don't want Dominic Calvert-Lewin to score. So if somebody else from Leeds could score, like Tanaka maybe, I'd be okay with that. Just not Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I want all the things I want. 1-0 to Forest, by the way. That was Gibbs-White, Morgan Gibbs-White. So Morgan Gibbs-White and Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Ollie Watkins, the three of them are tied for the top English scorers in the Premier League this season with 14 each. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Morgan Gibbs-White, and who was the third one I said? The three of them are on 14 anyway. Ollie Watkins. So there's three of them tied on 14. So if any of them score today, they will go top of that list. But Bruno, well done, Bruno. He's having quite a week, isn't he, Bruno? I'm really pleased for him. Really and truly, I am. Everton trying to attack here. That was some interesting defending, I have to say, but Spurs have got a hold of it. They have got a hold of it. MGW, Morgan Gibbs-White. The G stands for goals. Just here, he's holding off three Leeds players to set off an attack for West Ham. Who's that on the ground? Who's that on the ground for Everton? Somebody's having a wee roll around. They must think they've been fouled. Nothing major that I can see. Yeah, looking good for Spurs at the minute. Looking good for Spurs at the minute, says JT. Correct and right. I'm genuinely so pleased. I'm watching this goal again. I'm so pleased for Bruno. And absolutely well done to Patrick Dorgan. Really well done. Well done, Bruno, and well done, Patrick Dorgan. I'm really pleased. Really, really pleased. So I am. Paige is saying, come on, Spurs, get some goals. Yes, Spurs, come on. Because you're going to start getting tired. You need to score some of these goals, please. It looks like I'm obviously not paying loads of attention to the United game, but it looks like Mason Mount just playing more centrally than in Bumo. So I don't really know what we're doing at the minute. I don't think we have a specific shape on the pitch. I think our players are just sort of running wherever they can find a bit of space. Albert Lewin tried to take a shot, but it was well defended. Really, really well defended. 15 is Mavropanos, isn't it? Sure, 15 is Mavropanos, because he's just defended that. Yeah, 15 Mavropanos. Dominic Calvert-Lewin took a shot, blocked by my wee pal Mavropanos. Spurs are trying to go forward again here. Dewsbury Hall just sends it into the crowd. He has been a thorn in Spurs' backside. They need to do something about him. They have to deal with Kieran Dewsbury Hall because he has been a problem this entire match for Spurs. Rio just shot wide for Liverpool. Rio just shot wide for Liverpool. Thank you very much. Bonkers giving us the updates on that match. Anything else? Is it still 1-0 Fulham and Newcastle? If anybody knows, let me know. Oh, Spurs. It's with Conor Gallagher here, and it's bounced off. Was that roll again? Roll has just pushed Conor Gallagher on the ground. Roll, he's already on a yellow, and he's had a few questionable tackles since he's been on the yellow. Pablo's on the ground, and the Leeds players are quite annoyed that Pablo's on the ground. So I don't know what's happened there. But this rule, I don't know how you say his name. He has the omelette. He's had a few fouls since he's got his yellow. Like, they need to have a word with him. A real word with him. Pedro Porro is about to take a free kick here, another one, so no doubt his teammates are going to let him down again. And there's a free kick to West Ham, and Mateus Fernandez is going to take. Still 1-0 to Fulham. Thank you, Damien. I appreciate it. Pedro Porro to take it, and Mateus Fernandez to take it. Mateus Fernandez is gone. Nada. Pedro Porro and Pickford boosts it away. He punches it really hard away. Fernandez's free kick is quite far out. It's a reasonable free kick, but his teammates don't jump. But it has gone out for a corner. Somerville's going to take the corner for West Ham. And it's Richarlison and Yai were against each other in the corner there. I think it's going to be a corner to Spurs. Dewsbury Hall's feeling his head as if he thinks he might be bleeding, but there's nothing there. So he must have got a bump off something. Another free kick, West Ham. Leeds are struggling here. Leeds are struggling to clear this ball. Pablo's put it into the box. Nothing. I'm assuming that's going to be a goal kick. Tati Castellanos has just missed. He's just missed. Another corner, this time Tell. Oh, that went over the line. It's a goal to Spurs. People. It went over the line. It was hooked out and it went back over the line. What? Wow. I can't see who scored it because they're racing out of him. I think, is it Palhinha? I can't see because yeah, it's Palhinha. Palhinha has scored a goal for Spurs. JT says it's 2-0 United. It's 2-0 United. Is it another corner? Is that a different goal by Dorgo? Is that a replay? No, that's the same goal. Right, I'll come back to that in a minute. And Mbeumo was scored for United, right? Very, 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 very good goal for Spurs. It's about blood time. It's been coming. bounced off the post, then it went over the line, and then it was kicked back out by the defender and kicked back in. But it was over the line in the first place. Before the defender hooked it out, it was all the way over the line. All the way over the line. So off the post, and then Palhinha scores. Now, United are about to score. So Mazraoui puts it in. And then who's that? Ahmad to Mount to Ahmad to Mbumo. Great team goal. Great team goal by United. Well done, United. Great team goal. Brian Mbumo gets the goal. And you know what? Ahmad did well in the build up to that. Ahmad did really well in the build up to that. And Mount was involved rather than rolling around the ground injured. So really good team goal. 2-0 United. 1-0 Spurs. Still 0-0 West Ham and Leeds. Well done. Well done, United. Because from what I've seen, I don't feel like we've been the better team. So Mazraoui to Ahmad, to Mount, to Ahmad, who puts it on a plate for Mbumo. Really well done. A bit more of that, Ahmad. That's what we want to see. That's what he's capable of. That's what we want to see more of. Instead of this stupid cutting in malarkey, that's what we want from Ahmad. Well done. Very good. He threads it between the keeper and the defender to get it to Mbumo. Excellent assist. Okay, there's a throw-in for Spur to Everton. I don't know who that was. Was that Garner? Garner drags it just completely wide of the goal there for Everton. It wasn't great. West Ham are on the attack here, but I mean, they've been on the attack for most of the match and it's not made any difference. Right, let me read some of the chat, guys. I've been neglecting you. I have been neglecting you. No, Rob, it's okay today. It's okay today, Rob. I've told everybody it's okay today to put the scores in because there's so many matches. I don't have enough eyeballs, so I've told the guys you might have been getting a cup of tea. Probably when you were getting your cup of tea. I've told the guys it's okay to put the scores in today because there's so much happening. I don't want to miss something, you know what I mean? So it's okay for today. As a one-off special. Darlow had a real roll around on the ground there, but he's got the ball in the end of it. He's got the ball in the end of it. Finally, Jesus has scored. I missed that in the madness. Jesus has scored. Thank you to Dibs. Jesus has finally scored. Darlow does really well to save that. You know, now that I've seen it again, he does really well to save it. Suchek was really trying to get that into the back of the net. Tom says Bruno equals legend. Sorry, guys, I've been completely ignoring the chat, completely ignoring it. Yes, I did miss Arsenal 1-0. Jesus, well done. JT, I hope you enjoyed your stay, West Ham. I'm quite pleased with this development because the prices of their. Oh, is that a goal? Is that going to count? West Ham have put the ball into the net, but I don't have any sound. Was he offside? There might have been a handball. I don't think he was offside. There was a handball, though. Jared Bowen's on the ground. It hits off his foot onto his arm, and then the ball's put in the net by Pablo. The scoreboard hasn't even changed. So it's obviously not counted. I'm not sure which bit got it disallowed, but it's been disallowed. It's still 0-0. Still 0-0. Spurs are staying up, says Stuart. I don't know if that's an attempt at reverse psychology or if he's just pleased. Right, we've got half time in the West Ham match. We've gone half time in the West Ham match. Spurs are still playing, as are United. And from what I can see, Milner is just getting increasingly angry as the game goes on. And some of the players' faces are getting increasingly more my pallor at the moment. But let me see. So, who's on the ground there? Who's on the ground for Everton? Somebody for Everton's on the ground. They look a little sore, but I don't know who it is or why. because I was having a look at United for a brief moment. Okay, okay. So Sunderland 1-0, half time. City 1-0, half time. West Ham, half time. United 2-0, half time. Who was that choking to say? Uh, okay. Bonkers says Liverpool was far the better team in the first half, but no breakthrough. Fulham 1-0, half time. Stewart is happy. Am I about to see another goal? Stewart's really super happy. Am I going to see another goal here? Mikalenko is the player that's down for Everton, by the way. Mikalenko down for Everton. Brighton had a free kick and it was just woeful. Absolutely woeful. Forest 1-0 half time. Mikalenko looks genuinely injured here. He's struggling to stand on that, but it's nearly half time. He might be all right because it's so close to being half time. Okay, United 2-0 half time. Okay, so the only one that I have a little bit of time left, but yous are probably done. The only one I've still got going is Spurs. Jimmy Garner's trying to go forward for Everton. There we go, half time. Half time, 1-0 to Spurs. Half time. Oh dear. Oh dear, people. It's half time. Okay, let me read them all out because I know you guys have put them in the chat, but let me read them. Right. So these are the half time scores. United 2-0 up against Brighton. Oh, and let me just mute this so I'm not shouting at you. There we go. There we go. Now, Brighton 2-0 down to United. Wolves 1-0 up against Burnley. So Wolves are currently off the bottom of the table. Arsenal 1-0 up against Crystal Palace. Jesus finally scored. Fulham 1-0 up against Newcastle, very unexpectedly. Liverpool 0-0, but Bonkers has told us Liverpool have been the better team so far, and I believe him because Bonkers is pretty good. He's not one of those biased fans. He's pretty accurate. What else have we got? Man City 1-0 up to Aston Villa. That was Semenyo. Forest 1-0 up against Bournemouth. Genuinely didn't see that coming at all. Sunderland 1-0 up against Chelsea. I mean, I said in our predictions I could see Chelsea not winning. Spurs, as we know, 1-0 up against Everton, and West Ham versus Leeds 0-0. I thought West Ham were probably the better team for the bulk of that half. Leeds started really well and then just died a death. Street says City have completely dominated Villa. Brighton have no shots on target against United, none whatsoever. And yeah, shake it all off, people. Shake it all off. What a half. This is great, isn't it? Is everybody having a good time? I am loving it. Are we enjoying the watch along, guys? Are we having a nice time? Is it going well? Are you enjoying yourselves? Lucky says they've got to keep the pressure on and get a second one, Spurs do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Irish Pit Terrier, hello, and thank you for joining us. Rob is saying, Bruno, absolutely, I'm delighted. I'm so pleased for Bruno. Right, guys, bear with me. I'm going to see if I can get a halftime cup of tea. Let's see. Mr. Spill the Tea is slightly distracted today and has neglected me. Disgraceful. Right, let me see. Now, let's just see. Mr. IT Man, can you boil the kettle? Please and thank you. All right, guys. All right, guys. How are we feeling? What are we thinking? What do we want to happen? Dibs is very pleased. Dibs is very pleased. What else are we saying? Bum, bum, bum. Yes, there's crucial minutes upcoming for Tottenham, says Lucky. Salah had hit the post with a free kick in the Liverpool match. It'd be now, obviously as a United fan, I shouldn't feel this way, but it would be nice for Salah to get a goal in his last match. In his last ever match, it'd be nice for him to get a goal. I think probably the crowd would go absolutely bananas. And bonkers, yes, that would help. Let me see. Yes, 45 minutes to keep it up. 45 minutes to keep it up. Yeah, Guess wants to call for tea as well. I might get told no, but I'm asking anyway. You have to ask these things. Stuart wants Brentford to score. Right, let's just remind ourselves. Let's just look at the standings, guys. That's what we should do. Let's look at the standings. Okay, let's just look at the table. Where is the table? And there we are. So, oh no, the way I had it before was much better. Where did I find that? Where did I find that? Okay. So, as it stands, going into the Champions League, Arsenal, Manchester City, Manchester United, Aston Villa, and Liverpool. Aston Villa are still in fourth. Going into the Europa League, as it stands right now, Bournemouth and Sunderland, and going into the Conference League, Brighton. That's obviously because Brighton are now losing to Manchester United, so that has pushed them down the way. Sunderland, let us look here. And that's Sunderland are beating Chelsea. So if that stays as it is, Sunderland would be in the Europa Conference League, having just been promoted. Never mind 3 up, 3 down. If things stay as they are, Sunderland are going into the Europa League. What a season Sunderland have had. That's incredible. That's really and truly incredible. It's really impressive. And guys, down at the bottom, Wolves are currently off the bottom of the table. Chelsea, as it stands, Chelsea are in 10th. 10th they're in. Well, hey, the tea call worked, people. The tea call worked. Thank you. Woo, we've got tea. Okay, let's let that cool down a little bit. It's literally, guys, it's a bucket. It's a bucket of tea. It's the size of my head. It's wonderful. So that was nice. Thank you very much to Boffman for bringing the tea. Bringing the tea, not spilling the tea, bringing the tea. Yeah, JT, crazy. Sunderland in the Europa League. That would have to be the most unexpected. If Spurs stay up, then Sunderland to the Europa League, that has to be the most unexpected one. Sherry Swiss says 45 minutes for West Ham to save a 36-year status. Yeah, I guess Sunderland's manager won't get sacked. You'd imagine not. You would imagine not. Like, that would be incredible. That would be absolutely incredible. But yeah, bad times for Chelsea. But obviously their next season is going to be so very different because of Alonso. Newcastle are in 12th. I mean, that's not very good. Newcastle are underneath Fulham. Like, their local rivals got promoted and may now go into the Europa League, and they're in 12th. I'm really surprised Eddie Howe has kept his job. I really am. But yeah, so it's looking good at the moment. I'm sure Bournemouth and Sunderland, I'm sure Sunderland will be over the bloody moon. Bournemouth will be praying that Brentford score. Because if Brentford go ahead against Liverpool, which is currently 0-0, so it's possible, Bournemouth would move from the Europa League. Oh no, they wouldn't, because Aston Villa. No, so that can't happen. No, Liverpool need to score. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Liverpool need to score. If Liverpool go ahead, that puts Aston Villa down into 5th. And that would mean Bournemouth would go into the Champions League. So I would imagine all the Bournemouth fans are cheering on Liverpool today. Because Liverpool, if they beat Brentford, can send Bournemouth into the Champions League. Isn't that how it works? Because that would mean 6th would be Champions League. So yes, if Liverpool go ahead, Bournemouth will move from the Europa League into the Champions League. But either way, Sunderland, what an incredible season. Yeah, I'm with it now. It took me a little bit there. I was like, what has happened to all the maths? The maths wasn't mathing for a little bit. So all the Bournemouth fans are cheering on Liverpool right now. No, actually, JT. No, I haven't heard from him at all, which makes me more worried. I feel like he's just going to turn up at my house now instead of texting me, as if texting me might not be enough. He might just turn up at my house to annoy my head. So not yet, but that makes me more nervous about it than anything. Rather than, it doesn't make me feel better. It makes me feel like it's going to be worse when it actually happens. Shem says, Sunderland had the season we were supposed to have. We're having the season everyone thought they would have. Yeah, 100%. 100% correct, Shem. 100%. That's exactly the way it is. Exactly. What else are we saying? What else are we saying? Yeah, good old Boffman. JT says, I remember I got abused for predicting Chelsea to finish 10 points behind Arsenal. Now it's 33. 33, that's a whole lot of points. Let me see. Stuart has coffee. Jibs is getting the kettle on for guess. Brewed a pot of coffee, forgot to put the coffee in the filter, went to pour a cup and was like, this is weird coffee. Oh no, Paige. Oh no. Stuart reckons it's game over for West Ham. Game over for West Ham. Stuart wants another assist for Bruno. I would like him to get another assist as well, just because it annoys people primarily. Yeah. What a downfall. I see we have a super sticker. Let me get to the place where I can see. We've got the Foxy. Thank you very much to Rob, who has put the Foxy in the chat. Says, good job. The Foxy says, good job, people. Let me see. JT. He wouldn't be seen with me, JT. He'd rather pretend he doesn't know me. I'm his big sister, you see. I'm his big sister, so I'm not cool. I'm very not cool. Right. I gotta just move a little bit because honestly, I'm stuck to this seat. I'm a little bit stuck to this seat. So I just gotta shimmy a little bit. Jibs has run out of beer, so he's on to the coffee now as well. I'm trying not to run over any of the wires here on the ground as I move. Right, let me go back to where I need to be so I don't miss anything. That's okay. We're on the right spot for that. Okay. So I can see the West Ham players are back out on the pitch. They're having a little kickabout. They're back on the pitch. Or are they? Are they just showing us the pre-match warm-up? I don't know. What are they showing me? What are the people showing me? To be fair, and you're probably not talking about it in here, JT, you're probably talking about the wider internet, but to be fair, I consistently said for the whole season I couldn't care less about the set piece goals. Goals are goals are goals. But yeah, I'm sure there are definitely people out there on the internet that had a problem with it or took the mick that are now celebrating. To be fair though, I do think that's part of being a rival. I do think that's part of being a rival, being a little bit of a hypocrite. I think that sometimes comes with the territory. But yeah, Twitter. The Twitter fans of all the clubs are the worst of us. The Twitter fans are the worst of us for every single club. They're the worst of us. I see my own fans. The more I also I clicked the wrong button. I also think on Twitter, and this is my theory, people go on there pretending to be fans of other clubs and then are an asshole on purpose so that those clubs look like their fans are assholes. That's my conspiracy theory of the day. On on X, fans go on there pretending to be fans of other clubs and act like horrible people on purpose to get those clubs a bad reputation. My Twitter theory for today. Um, the second half was literally just kicked off, and Harry Maguire is wiping his head as if he's expecting blood. It was Danny Welbeck and him came together somewhat. So it was clearly an accident because Danny Welbeck's a lovely person and is still a United fan, so he wouldn't do anything nasty on purpose. Maguire looks okay, but he was bent over holding his head for a little minute. Sorry, I got so distracted. Right, let me see. All messages. I have to go back to your messages. Lucky doesn't like Twitter. There's a lot of people that don't like Twitter. I'll be honest, the only reason I'm on Twitter is because United match obviously guys has kicked back off for the second half. As has the West Ham match. West Ham Leeds, they've kicked off for the second half. Spurs are still in a huddle, so that one hasn't, obviously. But yeah, I do. I think the only what's a goals galore, goals galore. So, right, so there's a goal somewhere. There's a goal somewhere. Let's just see where the goal is. There's a goal somewhere. 1-1. 1-1. Villa. Villa is 1-1. Sunderland 2-0. And I'm apparently about to see a Man United goal. And Arsenal 2-0. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, the amount of people coming off half time have all scored. Everybody has scored. Everybody has scored. Okay, let me see. Because I have it with Mason Mount here at the back. Mason Mount is centre forward for Man United. Spurs are about to start their second half, by the way. The keeper forward for Brighton. Harry Maguire heads it forward. This is how far behind I am on the screen. Is that Dorgan? Dorgan to Bruno. Bruno! Bruno was scored, never mind assisted. So Bruno assisted Dorgu, and then Dorgu assisted Bruno. I love it. Well done. Well done. I love that. I love symmetry like that. Bruno assisted Dorgu, then Dorgu assisted Bruno. I love it. They're checking for offside. They're checking for offside. Okay. Okay. So Arsenal 2-0. United 3-0, but they're checking for offside. Sunderland 2-0. Okay, so that is the current roundup. That is the current roundup, guys. That's where we're at. And there's something wrong with the ref technology, I believe, in the Spurs match. So there's nothing happening there. Oh, the goal was chalked off for offside. Goal was chalked off for United. It's back to 2-0. Back to 2-0 for United. The goal was chalked off. I think it was Dorgu was offside in the build-up. To be fair, it looked ever so slightly offside when I saw it. Oh no, it was Bruno. It was Bruno that was offside. I apologize. I'm telling you lies. It was Bruno himself. Which part of him was offside? His arm. That's. Mm, oh, it counts. It counts. It counts. It's 3-0. It counts. It counts. Sorry, it counts. It's 3-0. What the hell just happened? It said VAR offside, and now it's counted. It's counted. It's 3-0. It does count, guys. Okay. Right. 3-0. 3-0. The symmetry is in place. The symmetry stands. Bruno assisted Dorgu. Dorgu assisted Bruno. Man United are 3-0. Wonderful. I love it. I love it. Castellanos had a reasonable chance for West Ham, but he scuffed his ball over the top. He scuffed his foot over the top of the ball. It would have been his arm. Oh wow. Wow. The players are basically in line with each other. And the Brighton player was basically in line with Bruno. Well done. I'm pleased with that. I'm really pleased with that. Corner to keepers on top of the ball. The referee in the Spurs game is still having trouble with batteries, I think. He's not even the referee, he's the linesman, I believe. He's a fourth official, whatever you're supposed to call them these days. The official, I think he's the fourth official. It's not even the main referee, but so that nothing's happening there. West Ham and Leeds are battling it out in the middle of the field. Right, let me see. What are you guys saying? This is very embarrassing for Brighton. No Casemiro. United is nothing to play for. They're going for Europe, and they didn't even get a shot on target. Yeah, this is not a top class. This is not a top class United side at all. By the way, Spurs are about to kick off again. Conor Gallagher is about to get play back on track there at Spurs. There's Mavropanos on my screen. He's just high-fiving his teammates. So obviously Sky are aware that I'm trying to. Oh, Dorgu took a wee shot there for United, and it fell underneath the keeper. He just about kept it out. Right, let me see. What else have we got? Bruno is living the life. Okay, that's everybody because I was so behind. I counted before I did. Is this heaven? Is this heaven? Says Street. It feels like it. Not for Brighton. Not for Brighton. Chelsea are losing, says Stuart. He's just reminding us, and he says their keeper is terrible. Spence needs to be careful here. He's on the ground on his back, and it looked like he kicked upwards a little bit. He needs to just not be stupid. Spence has been very, very good for Spurs. He needs to not be stupid. 1-1. Oh no! Burnley 1-1. Wolves are back on the bottom of the table. Boo! Boo for Burnley. Bournemouth 1-1. Bournemouth 1-1. Right, what has that done? Not a lot to the standings, except for Wolves are back on the bottom. That is so disappointing. So disappointing. I'm not pleased about that. Sorry, guys. Let me just get this. Sorry, I was watching a bit of a tussle there, the Everton Spurs match. I was just watching a bit of a tussle in Everton Spurs, but not really has come of it. Tashi Castellanos is after skying it for West Ham. Absolutely skying it. You know what? Somerville's a really good wee player, but I don't know what Castellanos was doing there. He's just absolutely skied it. Like leads between their defenders and their keepers, they were all over the place. Absolutely all over the place. Jed Spence here for Spurs. He's took a shot. The keeper Pickford saved it, but then spilled it. It's gone out for a corner. It's gone out for a Spurs corner, and because Pickford spilled it. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, why can't I do this? There we are. So the corner's gone in for Spurs. It's gone out the other side. Nothing's really come of it. Nothing's really come of it. 5 shots on target for United, 0 for Brighton. So that goes to the point that was made there and not that long ago. Embarrassing. It was JT, I'm sure, said it. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing for Brighton. This is not a very good. Oh dear. Okay, more goals. Right. So we had the 1-1 Bournemouth. Cole Palmer. Chelsea have pulled one back. It's 2-1. Chelsea have pulled one back through Cole Palmer. Chelsea have pulled one back. Palmer scoring when it doesn't matter, says Street. Somebody from Leeds is on the ground on his back. Spurs corner. Richarlison got his head to it. Nada. I think it was Danso then tried to get onto it, but Everton did defend it, to be fair. Jed Spence. Jed Spence is very good. No, I really like him. He's a good player. Whoever number 14 is for Leeds. I don't know who he is, but he's okay. He's up now. He's all right. He's fine. He's a little bit tired. I think he wanted a nap. Yeah, is that Conor Gallagher on the ground for Spurs? He's back up now, and Kieran Dewsbury Hall is on the ground for Everton. So everybody's having a little nap. They're all still tired. They wanted a longer half time. JT says this is surprising for United, and I think it's a good sign for the mentality coming into next season. I do agree with that, JT. I do agree with that. It's a good sign. Baleba is coming on. Baleba is coming on. I assumed he was already on the pitch. I didn't read their lineup. Dewsbury Hall and James Garner are starting over a free kick for Everton. Nothing. Nothing came of it. Put back out for Spurs. It's out for a throw. Dewsbury Hall is taking the throw. And it's a throw for Leeds against West Ham, headed away. Tanaka loses it. Somerville tried to play. Is that Castellanos is on a run? Somerville's running with him. Way too much on it. Oh, Somerville got to it. Well done, Somerville. That was way too much on that from Castellanos. Somerville did very well. He's put it in for Jared Bowen just behind him. Just behind him. It was a really good break. Really good break by Somerville. Nothing came of it. It was dangerous. It was really good move, but they didn't make the most of it there. Salah assist, Liverpool score. Liverpool have scored. Salah assist. Sorry. I don't know why I keep saying sorry. I can't watch them all. 1-0 to Liverpool. Salah assist. Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones has scored the goal, assisted by Mohamed Salah. 1-0 to Liverpool. It was a throw there to Everton and a throw to West Ham. JT says not enough for the cherries because Villa equalised. Oh, sugar, yes. Villa need to lose for Bournemouth to get into the Champions League. You're right, JT. So 1-0 Liverpool. Luke is just having a nice old time enjoying his Premier League title. He's not stressing. He's not stressing at all. So Baleba, there's been 3 swaps for Brighton. Baleba has come onto the pitch. Mateus Fernandez put the ball, a really brilliant ball in for West Ham, but Castellanos just doesn't get on the end of it. It was well defended by Leeds. One of the Leeds players a little bit annoyed. Shem says we've come out kind of flat this half, giving Everton too much possession. I agree. You've not been anywhere near as good in the second half at all. Shem, Everton have had much more off the ball, and you guys have looked less dangerous. I completely agree. You guys really need a second goal. Like, Everton, advantage Everton this half. I agree, Shem. Shem, we've read that from Shem. So yes, 2-1. As it stands, 2-1 to Sunderland. Villa are winning, JT. Villa are winning 2-1. Villa are winning 2-1. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, Villa are winning. Chelsea have a red card, people. Chelsea have a red card. Have they? Why does it say red card on my screen? It says on my screen Chelsea have a red card, but I can't see a red card. Can anybody who's watching the Chelsea match tell me, has there been a red card? Or is my screen just acting like a moron? It has a red card beside Chelsea, but I can't see a red card when I look at the match. Is there? Fofana red card. Yes, Fofana red card for Chelsea. So Chelsea are already losing 2-1 to Sunderland, and Fofana has now got a red card. Red card, Fofana. So they're now a goal down and a man down. Tough times. So round up at the moment, guys. Burnley Wolves 1-1. Forest Bournemouth 1-1. West Ham Leeds 0-0. Fulham Newcastle 1-0 to Fulham. Tottenham Hotspur and Everton 1-0 to Spurs. Sunderland 2-1. Chelsea, Wesley Fofana has just got a red card. Man United 3-0 up to Brighton. Palhinha's on the ground holding his head here, guys, but I think he's okay. I think it's a little coming together. I think he's being dramatic to get the foul. I don't think it's that serious. Arsenal 2-0 up. Arsenal 2-0 up against Crystal Palace. I think Dorgu's getting substituted off for Man United. Well done, Patrick Dorgu. Liverpool 1-0 up. Oh dear. Somerville and Ampadu both on the ground holding their heads. I'm assuming there's been a clash. Shea Lacey, lads. Shea Lacey is going to get a half an hour on the pitch for Man United. Go on, Shea Lacey. He's a really good player, guys. He's a really good player. I hope he does well. A half an hour, 3-0 up at home, last game of the season. Shea Lacey's getting some minutes. I'm really pleased by that. Somerville's still holding his head, though. That must have been quite a clash. And Ampadu's down, but he's sitting up. He's okay. Somerville's still lying down. They might have to do the concussion for him. And Aston Villa are beating Man City 2-1. Oh, Brentford have equalised. Brentford have equalised. It's 1-1. 1-1 Liverpool-Brentford. Brentford have equalised 1-1. Lads, Dogso, JT. Wesley Fofana red card was Dogso. Denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. Wesley Fofana red card. That's how that happened. Thank you very much, guys. JT says it was harsh, but fair. It was Dogso. Fair. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up to date with it. Okay. Brighton have a free kick. Spurs have the ball. The only thing I can see in the West Ham match is the crowd. So let us see. JT, this feels like the call-in center in the Wolf of Wall Street. It's good fun though. It's good fun. I hope Sam is okay, guys. I hope Sam and Kai are okay. Oh, Shem's all right. Shem hasn't been here in a few minutes. He's probably just coping. He's coping. Um, the wall did its job here. The wall did its job for the Brighton free kick. They've tried to put it back in. Sene Lamans has it. Somerville is on his feet, people. Somerville is on his feet. He looks okay. Yes, we need to check on Sam. Well, look, hopefully she'll check in for us later on. Okay, Ampadu and Somerville both look okay. There's a bit of Vaseline on Somerville's head, so he might have had a small scratchy. Brighton have a player on the ground. Not sure who it is. He seems to have struggled with the size of. I think accidentally Harry Maguire has given him a dead leg. Harry Maguire bumped into him. They both went up into the air for a ball. Harry Maguire's sort of knee thigh went into his leg. It looks like he got a bit of a dead leg. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. James Garner is about to take a free kick for Everton. Very good free kick. They couldn't make anything off it though. Tal and Porro are sort of clearing it between them here. All of the Brighton fans are all checking their phones. All of the Brighton fans checking their phones. Right. Exactly what I should be doing. So let me go back. Let me go back to here. So Brighton are now into the Conference League. Brighton are currently in the Conference League. Sunderland, Bournemouth are in the Europa. And top 5 is the same. Champions League is the same. Europa is the same. Brighton is in the Conference League, Bournemouth, Sunderland, and you can see all the fans. All the fans are on their phones doing exactly what I'm doing, guys. Right, let me see. Okay, let's just do this. And there's going to be some changes. Everton are looking to make some changes. There's players stripping off here, so there is going to be some changes. Shem is peeking out from the sofa cushions, bless him. He probably is. He probably is. Let me see. Let me see. Tal is on the ground for Spurs, guys. Tal is on the ground, holding his leg. He looks like it's calf. West Ham are attacking here, but I think Leeds have got it in hand. I think Leeds have got it in hand. Yeah, they've got it. They've got it. They're going to play it back out again. Mwani. Shem is not pleased. Mwani is coming on. Page, as it stands, Brighton. Brighton for the Conference League as it stands. Chelsea, 10 red cards in all competitions. Oh dear. West Ham 1-0. Oh dear, right, okay. I need to watch this because I haven't seen that. Right, West Ham are about to be 1-0. Right, guys, let us watch this. I don't want to miss it. I'm seeing the substitutions right now, so it obviously happens just after the substitutions. Right, we're going for a West Ham corner. Jared Bowen's going to take it, so obviously that's going to matter. Changes are happening for Everton as we speak, guys. Brighton are attacking. West Ham corner comes in. Keeper Darlow punches it away. Jared Bowen has it back. He crosses. He gets another corner. It's going to be another corner. I'm quite a bit behind. So West Ham are 1-0, people. West Ham are 1-0. I just haven't seen it yet. So there's going to be another corner. Another corner. Jared Bowen's going to take it again. Oh! Tati Castellanos has scored a header. A header looked like a header from the corner, but it just looked like dreadfully bad defending. Dreadfully bad defending by Leeds. So Tati Castellanos has put West Ham 1-0 ahead, guys. 1-0 ahead. Tashi Castellanos. So here we go. The corner from Jared Bowen. Oh, well, no, just a very, very good header from Castellanos. And he jumps up and he almost sort of props himself up on the Leeds player to get to the goal. It goes past everybody and falls to Castellanos. So 1-0 West Ham. And it's an Everton corner in the match. Okay. Yes. And that's true, JT. Still 2 Everton goals, all else equal needed from Everton. So Everton would need to score 2. Everton would need to beat Spurs. Okay, so there's a drinks break. There's currently a drinks break in the West Ham game. Drinks break in the West Ham game. In the Spurs game, Pickford just sent it forward. And United are passing it around the back line, it looks like. The Spurs fans in the crowd have been checking the scores. They're checking the scores. But it's not dramatic yet. Yeah. JT, drink break. Brighton are trying to come forward, but United are blocking well. Shaw's got some good blocks in there. Spurs their back line. Drink break is a good idea. The tea is nicely cold now. Spurs have had 19 shots, 2 on target. Everton have 5 shots, none on target. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been substituted off for Leeds. Dan James has been put on. I like Dan James. If Dan James scored, I'd be quite pleased about that. I like Dan James. He's a good little player. So Nonto and James on, Calvert-Lewin and Bijal off. That's where we're at. JT is a little bit tipsy. All right, Gibbs is joining you for the greater good. Who's that on the ground for Brighton? Somebody for Brighton's on the ground. He's having a little bit of a. Menu said he got the ball, so it was Menu. That didn't look great, to be fair. I mean, to be fair though, the other guy sort of stood on him. It looked worse than the first replay. The second angle, it wasn't so bad. Damien says, "Yep, big up to Dan James. Big up to Dan James is right." I'm a full 5 minutes ahead of my West Ham game than I am in my Spurs game. The Spurs game had the referee technology glitch, didn't they? Okay. Everton are trying to come forward here. Everton are trying to attack Spurs. Leeds are trying to just hold the ball. I think Leeds are trying to slow the tempo a little bit against West Ham. They're trying to calm things down a little bit. That looked to be a rough tackle there. I think there's going to be a free kick. Is it a throw? Good defending there. Good defending by United, by the way, guys. Corner to Everton. Kinski comes out, sort of punches it, but it's back with Everton players. Xerxes off. Xerxes coming on. No? Yeah, Xerxes coming on, and one of the Fletcher boys. Which Fletcher is that coming off? Yes, JT. I read that out already 3 times. 10 red cards for Chelsea in all competitions. I read that one the first time you put it in, my dear. You might have been cracking another can. Imbumo is coming off. Imbumo is coming off. Xerxes coming on. Who's coming off for Mount is coming off as well. And one of the Fletcher boys. I think it must be Jack, is it? Mazraoui is also coming off. I didn't see for who. Let me see. Oh, Tyler Fletcher. So Yarrow coming on, Xerxes coming on, and it's Tyler Fletcher coming on, not Jack. Tyler Fletcher's coming on. Um, Salah's been subbed off, has he? Has Salah been subbed off, guys? Sorry, Bonkers. Yeah, for Frimpong? Salah was subbed off for Frimpong, is that right? Oh, dibs. Dibs. I feel some sympathy there. You're gonna miss all the fun. Pickford's having a mare. Pickford's he's a wee bit angry there, but he's got rid of the ball. He looked like he wanted his players to come towards him. I'm not sure what he was giving out, but he was giving out. Everton are trying to build up here. Baleba is trying to attack. He's gone down. He's had a wee fall over. Shea Lacey apparently pushed him over. Don't believe it. Leeds have the ball again. Leeds seem to have a lot of possession since the West Ham goal. Spurs are struggling to get a foothold into this half. Okay, so it's going to be a throw to Leeds. Spurs have the ball, but have they given it away? Richarlison versus Tarkovsky. What a matchup. Spurs are going forward here. Spurs are going forward here, and they've lost it. It was good defending. Good defending. Now Everton are trying to go forward. Everton are trying to go forward, as are Leeds. West Ham send it forward. Castellanos puts it through for Bowen. Bowen is through. Nothing. Wastes it completely. We've been linked to Jared Bowen. We have been linked to Jared Bowen. I really don't want him. He's not very good. There was a bit of a coming together there. Jed Spence and Barry. They're both fine. There's going to be some Spurs subs. Spurs subs. Star is coming on. Tell is coming off. Mwani's coming on. And Richarlison's coming off. So Richarlison and Tell off. Richarlison and Tell are coming off. Conor Gallagher's having a wee drink. Oh, Somerville is trying to attack. Yeah, but he's just passed the ball to Tanaka. Somerville trying to attack. That was a really bad pass. He's just given it to Tanaka, and now Leeds are attacking. It's all right. The keeper's got it. Drinks break. Drinks break for the Spurs and Everton match. James says Everton are just too slow to attack Spurs. They're just allowing them to regroup and defend. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Maguire crossbar from attempted cross, says Streets. Good old Harry. Good old Harry's head. Is this going to be a corner or is it going to be goal kick? I think it's a goal kick for West Ham. There's going to be some more subs. There's going to be some more subs. Leeds are making some subs now. Leeds are starting to make some subs. Bear with me just a sec, guys. That's not good. Sorry, guys, bear with me. I just need to fix something up here. So we've still got the drinks break in the Spurs match. There are some subs. Leeds are also making some subs. Fulham have scored, and I believe after this, I'm about to see a West Ham goal. So, let me see where we are. So, JT says West Ham 2-0. So I'm about to see a West Ham goal in a minute. Fulham 2-0. Shem is saying the Spurs midfield has been really strong today. You have been good. You've been very good today. JT says Bowen is extremely overrated in my honest opinion. Yeah, I'm not a Bowen fan. Even if he's the one that scores this, which he probably is now that I've said that, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I wouldn't want him at United. Okay, so this is the West Ham attack. There is Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen. Is he going to go with it? Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen, of course. Of course. That always happens. It always happens. But you know what, right? So West Ham 2-0. The goal is by Jared Bowen. It's a very good individual goal by Jared Bowen. But I have to be honest, guys. I still don't think he's very good. I think he's overrated. And I wouldn't want him. But well done. West Ham 2-0. Spurs need to score another goal. Corner Spurs. Nothing came of that corner for Spurs. Waste by Kolo Muani. I have to say, it's a very good individual goal by Jared Bowen. Very good individual goal by Jared Bowen, but he's still just not for me. Not for me. Shem says, we need another goal. Yes, you do. Flossie says, my word, we are awful. Well, if you're 2-0 down to Fulham, you must be having a terrible game. The thing is, Flossie, your lineup is quite strong. Your lineup was really quite strong. So what is going wrong for you guys, Flossie? Because obviously I'm not watching that. Shaw is being substituted off. Shaw has also had a record-breaking season. He has started every single match. Terrell Malacia is coming on, and I don't like to go in on kind of younger players, but he just needs to be moved on. He just needs to be stole, does Malacia. But yeah, well done, Luke Shaw. Well done. He's every single match this season. That is an actual record for him. He's never done that before in all of his years. So they just look done, says Flossie. They just look done. Streets is saying Tyler Fletcher has got a similar stature to McTominay. When I've seen them play, because it was Jack that was getting more playtime. And then I actually think it was when Daddy Fletcher, was doing the few matches before Carrick took over. He played Tyler, and I thought Tyler was a little better than Jack. They were both quite promising, but we hadn't seen Tyler before, and I thought he was quite good. And I love how is Shayla getting on, guys? Because I'm not seeing a lot. I'm not seeing a lot of the match because obviously I'm watching the relegation, guys. So I haven't seen a lot of him since he's come on. How is Shea Lacey doing? Streets is saying he's the most talented. Oh, surprised we didn't give Jimmy Thwaites a game today. He's the most talented midfielder we have. I would say we're probably going to see him on the pre-season tour because there's an awful lot of people talking about him. Bonkers is saying that Robertson has got a standing ovation because, of course, it's his last match. It's also Robertson's last match, so he has had a standing ovation. So that's quite nice. That's quite nice. Um, oh, the mic is that it? Is that oh, wee arms having a rest? Is that it better, guys? It's when I'm moving. It's probably when I'm moving. Is that better now? Let me know if that's it's probably because I had it set for when I'm looking up and then I'm looking down. So just let me know if that is better, guys. I think it's when I turn my head. It's when I turn my head. That seems to be what sets it off. That's much better. Sorry about that, guys. Because I'm looking over the mic to see your messages because you're under the mic. So I'll try I'll try. If I end up moving again, just remind me because I'll forget and I'll move it without thinking. Oh, so yeah, when I step back a little bit, that's what it is. The old back. The old back. I'm too old for this. Carry on, guys. Well, yes, Spurs really need to get another goal because I know they would need to lose to go down. And obviously, you know, we're quite a way into these matches, but you would really rather just win, wouldn't you? Okay, I'm more or less up to date on the chat. That's good. That's good. More tea. More tea. Oh, what am I waiting on? Oh, I'm waiting. What am I waiting on? I don't even know what I'm waiting on. Okay. We're waiting. We're waiting. Something is going to happen. Tanaka is going forward for Leeds. He puts it wide. Bentancur has gone down for Spurs. He looks okay. It was just a coming together. Brighton fans are starting to leave. Streets has only just realised. Streets has only just realised that Villa are winning. No, Villa been winning a while, my dear. Villa have been winning for a while. Ball in from Leeds, from the corner. Cleared by West Ham. Not too far, but sort of cleared. Semi-cleared by West Ham. And then semi-cleared again. Spurs are trying to go forward here. United are defending. Going to be a throw. It's going to be a throw. Yellow card for simulation, is it? For Spurs, is that a yellow card for simulation? Yeah. Star. Star simulates. Star simulates for Spurs and gets a yellow. And it was obvious simulation. It was a deserved yellow. It's gonna be a throw here for West Ham. And there's gonna be a double substitution for Spurs. Spence is coming off. Spence is probably being your best player today. Oh no. Well, he walked over there, but maybe he's just getting a drink. Maybe he's just getting a drink, guys. That might have been a false alarm. Conor Gallagher is definitely going off. Oh, and Ben Tankard. Spence is staying on. He was just getting a little drink of water. So Gallagher definitely is coming off. And Madison's going on. Leeds are trying to attack here with the keeper. It's with the keeper. So Gallagher, Bentancur off, Madison and Gray on. Madison and Gray on for Spurs. A near assist for Bruno, but not quite. Not quite. Spurs good defending there. Yeah, that could have been number 22. That could have been number 22 for Bruno. Yarrow hits it off the bar. Off the bar. Jared Bowen's having a wee cry about something. He's feeling his leg and having a bit of a moan. Ampadu catches him a little bit, but he doesn't catch him where he's grabbing his leg. So he obviously it doesn't hurt him. Ampadu's after getting a yellow. He probably deserved the yellow. We did foul him, but the part of the leg that Jared Bowen was holding wasn't where he hit him. So I don't know what he was crying for. Looks like Tashi Castellanos is getting subbed off right now. Tashi Castellanos is getting subbed right now. Jimmy Garner's on the ground holding his head. Oh, somebody's knee hit him. Whose knee was that? Somebody's knee hit him, obviously accidentally. Very clearly not on purpose. I think he's going to be okay, but he's just giving it a little rub there for good measure so everybody knows he hurt himself. West Ham are trying to go forward here with Somerville. Triple sub for Everton. Triple sub for Everton. And they're trying, West Ham are trying. And sore head? Who's got a sore head? A Leeds player. Justin went down, grabbed his head. It looked like he did get a little bit of a whack, and then he was fine. Nothing too dramatic. He's all right. You just give it a bit of a rub, and it was fine. 10 minutes of added time in the Liverpool game. 10 minutes of added time. City have scored and Palace have scored. Right, I'll get the up-to-date scores now, guys. Let me see. Okay, so City goal was ruled off. The City goal was ruled off. Palace goal is getting checked for VAR. Yeah, JT, Spurs Everton shots 20-5. I mean, there's a pretty big difference. 2-2, Kepa, what are you doing, says JT. Palace 2-2, Kepa, what are you doing, is the message by JT. So I think we know whose fault it was. And yeah, so the City goal was disallowed. It's still 2-1 to Villa, but it is 2-2 Palace. Oh dear. Oh dear. Kepa apparently is responsible for this. 2-2. Arsenal Palace 2-2. City goal disallowed. Villa are still winning. Some subs there for Leeds. Everton trying to go forward. It's now going to be a corner for Leeds. Now they've done their subs. JT would like to sell Kepa for 2p. Cleared out by West Ham, the Leeds corner, but it was a dangerous one. Everton are going forward here. Everton are going forward. Kinski has the ball. Kinski has got the ball in his hands. Van de Ven looks hurt. I don't know what hurt Van de Ven. So Kinski tried to save it. Van de Ven ended up kind of clearing it away to Kinski, who grabs it. Van de Ven's all right, but he looked to have a little limp there. He looked a little limp. It's getting a little bit fractured. Palhinha is on the ground again. Can I be quite honest? How much time does Palhinha spend on the ground? Because every time I see him in this match, he's on the ground. This is spilling over a bit. Some of the players are trying to calm it down, and some of the players are making it worse. And so there was a goal disallowed. A goal for who disallowed? Bruno going to be disallowed. Goal disallowed. Oh, the goal was disallowed. So 4-1. So it's not 2-2. It's 2-1. Is that right? So Palace goal disallowed. 2-1. Palace goal disallowed 2-1 to Arsenal still. Save by Darlow of Leeds. It's going to be a corner to West Ham, and there's a corner to Everton. Everton corner taken, headed away. Somerville, nothing for the West Ham corner either. Everton are going to try and come again. It's going to be, I believe, a goal kick for Leeds. Headed away by Van de Ven for Spurs. It's gone as far as the halfway line. United still 3-0, but we are defending a bit here. Danso's on the ground, checking himself. Danso's on the ground, appears to be hurt. Oh, what a goal! What a goal for West Ham! 3-0 West Ham. 3-0 West Ham. What a goal. Somerville with the assist. That's an incredible goal through all of the bodies. All of the bodies. Wilson scores for West Ham. Excellent, excellent goal. Really, really good goal by Wilson. Really good. Somerville with the assist. Really good goal. Brilliant by Wilson for West Ham. Dragusin is coming on. Dragusin is about to come on. Okay, they have blown up the West Ham game. So that is finished 3-0. That one has finished 3-0. West Ham is done. Finished 3-0. I'm still going with the Spurs match. I don't know if it's ended for you guys. 9 minutes of extra time there's going to be in this match. Well then. Okay, so let me go to the live scores. I can put them on that screen now. Okay, so the only game, so United and Brighton are over. That is finished. That has finished 3-0 to United. West Ham Leeds, that has finished 3-0 to West Ham. Brilliant goal. Udogie is going off for Dragusin for Spurs. Let me see. Okay, now let us get you guys on here. Let me get you guys on here. Okay. I'm getting you on a bigger screen, guys, so I can see your chats a bit better. 9 minutes is a lot of added time, to be fair. That's a lot of added time. Okay. Gyökeres missed a sitter, says JT. Gyökeres has missed a sitter, says JT. Who's that on the ground now? Somebody for Spurs is on the ground again. They're falling all over the place at the minute. I didn't see who it was. I'll have a little look. Flossie is saying, well done to those who have won. Streets is saying nerves all over the place. They have just fleetingly showed Romero on the big screen. Yeah, 9 massive minutes for Spurs. That 3-0, that was a really good result for West Ham, and they played well. They played quite well. Garner being the best player for Everton by far, says JT. I thought Dewsbury Hall was very good as well. He was a real thorn in their side. But yeah, I think Jimmy Garner, I think, is a very good player. Very good player. The more I watch him, the more I like him. We're not playing any minutes, so there's extra time happening in the Spurs match, but nobody's actually playing anything. We're just looking at Roberto De Zerbi on the screen. Let me see. Oh yeah, because this guy's still on the ground. Okay. Arsenal Crystal Palace, that has finished 2-1. And Fulham Newcastle, that is finished 2-0 to Fulham. So Arsenal 2-1 with the win, Fulham 2-0 with the win, United 3-0, West Ham 3-0. That's where we're at, people. That's where we're at. Yeah, that's such a pity for you guys, Flossie. Such a pity for you guys. Like, and you had a good old lineup there as well. So it's very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Yes, there's goals all over the gaff. Goals all over the gaff. We're going to have extra time on top of extra time here because we haven't actually played any of the extra time because Sarah's been on the ground. He's up now. He has to wait the 30 seconds because he got treatment. But I mean, we're probably going to play extra time on the extra time because we haven't actually played any of the extra time yet. And he's not too happy about having to wait 30 seconds, but everybody knows that's the protocol. So I don't really know what his problem is. Liverpool Brentford has just finished 1-1. Liverpool Brentford has just finished 1-1. So where does that leave? So that's basically where we're at, people. Shout out JT. Shout out to JT with the sticker. Thank you very much, my dear. He's got the pom-poms. He's cheerleading. He's happy. He's happy. But that's the way it's going to be, guys, because basically Arsenal, City, United, Villa, Liverpool are all going into the Champions League. It is going to be Bournemouth and Sunderland, unless something drastically changes, in the Europa League, and Brighton in the Conference League. That's where we are at the moment. Sunderland has just finished 2-1 against Chelsea, so that's that. That is that. Porro is down for Spurs. Everton have continued. Porro has got straight back up now and won the ball back. He seems a bit annoyed though. So those are the standings. That is the way it's going to be. That is the way it's going to be. Arsenal, City, United, Villa, Liverpool into the Champions League. Bournemouth and Sunderland, incredible by Sunderland, into the Europa League. Brighton into the Conference League. Massive, massive for Sunderland. Forest and Bournemouth has just finished as well. So it's just Spurs and the Burnley Wolves game. It looks like that's going to finish a draw. And now we wait. And now we wait, people. Brighton Conference League. Brighton Conference League, Streets. It was an attempted shot by Seamus Coleman there. Was it Alcaraz? Oh, it was Alcaraz, sorry, not Coleman. It was Alcaraz. But nothing came of it anyway. De Zerbi is celebrating their miss, which, to be fair, I fully support. If it's better for your team, I celebrate all of it. Good defence, saving the goals, the whole lot, the whole lot. Missed chances for the opposition. Why not? Why is there an ad and no guard of honor? Oh no, JT. Oh no. Streets is saying congrats to them. Ah, Flossie. Flossie. Flossie has said, let me like it. Flossie has said, it's been great to spend the season with all you lovely people. Thank you all so very much. And a huge big up to our Lou. Well, it's been wonderful to have you, Mama Flossie. It's been wonderful to have you. And guys, honestly, Mama Flossie has been such a big encouragement and such a sounding board for me since I started this channel. Without Mama Flossie, I would be like a raving lunatic. Mama Flossie is incredible. Part mod, part therapist. So yeah, it's been wonderful to have you along for the journey, Mama Flossie. The only game, guys, that has not ended is Spurs Everton. It's the last game that's still going, of course, just to shred our Shem's nerves a little bit more than usual. Um, oh, not to worry, Harold. Not to worry, Harold. Shem says brilliant save by Kinski. Kinski's come in clutch for you guys a few times. Kinski has come in clutch for you guys a few times now in the last few matches. He's been very good. He has been very good, Shem. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly over the line. I'm watching Everton attack right now, so obviously I'm about to see the save. Oh wow. It really was a brilliant save. You're right. You are right, Shem. It really was a brilliant, brilliant save by Kinsley. Well done. Very good. Very, very good save. There was a lot of power on it, it looked like as well. There wasn't a whole lot of curve, but there was a lot of power. Corner Everton, headed away by Danso. It's with Mikalenko. I don't know who that was for Everton, but they've put it across. Everton are coming. They're trying. They're trying. Garner puts the ball in. Tarkovsky heads it right over the net. Right over the net. Damien is giving Shem an early congrats. I don't know if Shem's nerves will be able to take that. Deserby's asking why we're still playing. We're still playing because for the first minute and a half of extra time, no football was played. That is why. Everybody's congratulating Shem. Everybody's congratulating Shem. I don't know if Shem has come out from behind the sofa yet, has he? I don't know how much more of this they're going to play because, like I said, I Deserby here is asking why is it still playing, but it's because they're the added time. That's all right. That's all right, Harold. No problem at all. We will be here next season. Shem! Shem has put in a sticker. Shem has put in a sticker, and Shem's sticker says, Game over. Game over. Match over. 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur are staying in the Premier League. Well done. Congratulations to our Shem. Congratulations to Arshem, who had the most skin in any of the games today. Really well done, Shem. Really well done. I'm so pleased for you. I'm pleased that West Ham are going down and we might be able to buy Mavropanos or Mateus Fernandez or whoever we want to buy. But I'm so pleased for Shem. Congratulations to you. Guys, thank you all so very much. As you all know, look, the streams will continue throughout the summer. We will do a watch along for the Champions League final. I will be here still twice a day, every day, to chat to you guys. But that is it. The Premier League season 25-26 has drawn to a close. West Ham are going down. Spurs are staying up. Thank you all so very, very much for being here, for being a part of it, for encouraging my wee channel. Special shout out to all the super sticker friends, to Stuart and to JT and to Rob, and special shout out to our very own Mama Flossie, who's just wonderful, and our very lovely Shem, who is now staying in the Premier League. Well done. Yous are all wonderful. The best of teacups on the YouTube. Guys, I am off to take a cold shower because I'm roasted. I'm absolutely roasted. I think I need a wee cocktail after that. I think I need a wee cold shower and a pina colada. But enjoy your evenings, celebrate, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.